Hello, Emily here. This is the first update in the project. I have to look. The Power of Pan Will Set Us Free. The original series of Charmed, started by Nicke Pearson. And I told you in the intro that I had a hard time finding this series. I realized that I have seen the first season before. But then I'm not sure. So now I'm on the 4th season or something, I don't know. But I'm not sure if I will recognize all the prompts in this anyway, but we will see. So this is a year-long project, and you can choose 5 to 6 or all the prompts, which are 22. I chose all the prompts, so I will show you an update on everything. I have used everything at least once, so I will actually show you everything. So for PHOEBE, Telekinesis, something you want to move out of your collection, and I picked the MAC Concealer, the Pro Longwear in NC20. I didn't really know where to do my line. I realized that I didn't do a line in the intro, or did I? And it's gone, I don't know. But this is I'm down here on this side, but up here, there. So I did something in between. I have used it 15 times, which is really good. And I have used up almost a gram. So that's good. This is very old, so therefore, and I like it. It's fine, but it's hard to push out as little as you want. I tend to pump out more because it's a bit hard to stop the pump in the middle, but that's fine. Then we have Piper Freeze Anti-Aging product. I picked a primer with a lot of good skin, what do you say? Good skin ingredients. Okay, so I picked the LMS Superfood, and it's fun because I only written down that I used it once, but I could do no mark. So maybe I marked it too high, or maybe it sits on top here. Who knows? I used up 0.5 grams, so I must have been using it more than once, but I have only written down once, so that's how it's gonna be. And I haven't used it that much because I have used more glowy foundations as the one that I have on me today. I look like the Tin Man, I think, but I'm trying to use up something, and I can't have that glow priming underneath. Then we have PHOEBE Premonition, something you predict you will love using, and I picked the bronzer from Lumine, this one, and I can't see through it. I don't know why, but I can't. If you think, I have to say, I'm noticing when I say that my teeth is broken in the front here. I'm gonna fix it tomorrow at the dentist, but I feel like I talk funny, and I'm very sad about it because I'm afraid that they can't fix it, but they can. I know they can, but I'm sad anyway. So I have used up 1.5 grams, and I have used it 26 times, but it's annoying that you can see through it, but that's that. Then we have P3 Power of 3, a trio of products, and I picked something from a 5-pan palette, but there are 3 highlighters in here. I might as well show you the whole thing. These 3, Moonstone, Rose, what was it? Rose something, Rose Gold, and Topaz. And I think maybe you can see a little bit of a dip in this one because I have used that 22 times. I have used this one 3 times and that 1 time. Yeah, this is too dark, so this will be something I mix in with a lotion or something. This is fine, but now I have just focused on this one. We will see. So that's good. I have like a dent. This has gone down 0.3. Yeah, I can hear my 3 grams. Okay. Book of Shadows, No Pan Left Behind, an eyeshadow palette. And I picked the Tati Beauty Volume 1, the only one, this one. I have really used it very little in the past, so I wanted to use it, No Pan Left Behind. And it looks like this. And I'm noticing that it's getting very old. It smells a bit crayony. But it's still fine. The mattes are fine. The shimmers are not that shiny, but I don't remember if they ever were. This row, like across this row, is I don't see the purpose of this one because it's matte shades, but it has glitter in it. So I would prefer something else. But this is a matte row. This is a matte with shimmers, and this is a shimmer, and this is a glitter row, and you can use them. I have used them more like this. And what have I used? I have used everything from this row all the way here. That is 16 shades, because I have also used let me see, one glitter. That's the 4th one, this one I have used. The other glitters I haven't used. One of them I noticed had dried out. I don't remember if it was that one or maybe that one. I don't remember. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use all the glitters. It's so inconvenient to work with the glitters. But I will be pleased if I use these 3. Then I'm done with this prompt. No, these 3. I have actually on this row today these 3, if you can see, and they were nice to work with, but I still don't understand this row. It's not for me. So then we have PAIGE, something you can use alone or with another product, courtesy of MakeupObsessed. And I picked a blush topper because I can use it on its own, but I can also use it with a blush, and I can also use it to mix with a lotion. And I have used it 5 times. I think I used it 3 times on my cheeks, and 2 times mixed with the lotion. One was a very small amount of lotion, and the other one was a bit more, actually an oil, body oil. So I have a little pan there. I scraped it out and it became a pan. So that's how I used it. And it went down 0.8 grams. This comes from a Catrice, this one, a Catrice palette. Then we have for Kohl or BALTHAZAR, double-sided product, and I picked 2 blushes from this same palette, the Becca Afterglow, with highlighters in it, and these 2. I want to hit pan in everything. I'm not sure I'm going to do that in these 2, but I want to hit pan in these or finish up something. I don't know, but I want to use this whole palette. And I used this one 0 times, and this one I used 5 times because I have another blush that I'm using. But I'm going to focus more on this palette now. So the whole palette went down 0.3 grams or so, but that's mostly from the highlighter. Then we have for Leo WHITELIGHTER, a glowy product, and I picked a shimmer, kind of shimmer cream from Art Deco, Strobing Fluid. And I have used this only 3 times. It went down 0.35 grams. I couldn't do a new line, but it doesn't work with the things I'm using right now, so it will have to wait a bit. Then we have Chris, a product you'd travel back in time to tell your former self about. MakeupObsessed is the one that has created that prompt. And I picked a bronzer from e.l.f. and I have only used it once. It comes from a e.l.f. contour palette, but only one use because I'm working on something else. So just a teeny tiny weight difference. Then we have SHAX Demon, a product that gets a second chance. And I picked a foundation, and I said that I haven't had the best time with Clinique foundations, but this is really good. I like this a lot. Even better evens and corrects in CN10 Alabaster, but it's too light. So I'm mixing it with stuff, but it works. I have a darkening product, and now I have a sample of a foundation that is very dark, so I can mix a bit of that, but it works. I have used it 11 times and it went down 5 grams, a little bit more than that, so that's good. Then we have Daryl, a product you can rely on, and I picked this primer from Holika Naked Face Balancing Primer, and this goes up, as you can see, and it just has some pearls in there, and I like this. I have used up 5 grams of this, and 18 times have I used it, so this has been a focus product, because that I can use with glowy things, because that's not glowy. Then we have for Dan, a product you know you should love but don't, and I picked a cream blush from Face, which I've only tried once because I'm using something else, so it has only gone down a tiny bit. It looks like that, and it wasn't the color that I thought it was, so it's not perfect for the prompt, but anyway. Billy, a new purchase. Billy, who is Billy? Maybe it's someone who comes into the series later. I don't know, or I forgot who Billy was. I picked a powder, and it is from Lottie London, the translucent setting powder. Looks like this, and I think it's inconvenient to use loose powders, especially these small ones. So I turned it upside down and did like this, so it's the powder should have come into the lid, but the sifter just loosened from the packaging, so everything went out. I saved as much as I could, and I saved almost everything, so I didn't lose much at all. Because it came like into this, but much more than I wanted to have. And I have used up quite a lot of this, because now I have a powder puff that I use there, because I can't use this, and or I put a small amount in this. Yeah. So I have used this 20 times and used up 2.5 grams, and it only contains, I have to look with the magnifier because I can't see, and it's very annoying. And I can't see it here either. Is it so hard to tell? I can see. Anyway, it's small, so we will see when I get that done. The triangular product, I picked a eyeshadow, a small eyeshadow palette from PAIGE, I don't know. Pearl Eyeshadows Luxus 111. This one, I have some dips, if you can see. I have used the dark shade, where is it, 19 times, the middle brown shade 19 times, and the light shade 16 times. So you can see some dips. My goal is to hit pan or use them as much as I can. Use them up, maybe. We will see. Then we have the Source Difficult to Pan Powder. Difficult to pan powder. Pan powder? I don't know. Difficult to pan. I read it like difficult to pan, but then I have written down powder. I don't know why. But anyway, I picked an eye primer. And it's from NYX. It's the Ultimate Shadow and liner primer. And where is it this one? No. Oh, it's this one. This one. And it's so silly because this lid is rounded, so you can't have it like this. It's kind of goes over. Very annoying. And it's fine. It's a bit shimmery. Just a bit. It's not much. But it's not maybe as good as the Anastasia one I used before. The eyeshadows sat better on that one, but I didn't like that either. So I'm glad when I had this done. It's fine, but I have used it 6 times because I worked on the Anastasia one, and I used up 0.2 grams of that. And this has like this application. Then we have Gideon, a product you need to learn to use. I picked a glowing base by Terry, CC Serum Glowing Base, and I didn't know what to do with that, but I'm using it as a foundation. It's what I have on my face today. It's not something I use when I go out because it's a bit too much. It smells bad. I'm not sure if it's supposed to smell like that, but I use it anyway. Because it's not that old. I'm there. This was very full when I started, so yeah, that's how it is. This went down 4 grams and I used it 8 times, so I have really worked on that and will want to have it gone because it's not a product for me. Zanku, I'm not sure what that is either. A product you changed your mind on. Physicians Formula Youthful Wear. I have a hard time to talk. Boosting Powder Translucent Illuminating Finish. A long name. I have worked on this for ages. I have pan. I think I had pan when I started too. I've used it 21 times and it went down 0.55 grams. I want to finish this. I'm not sure I can because I only use it here. Then we have Penny Halliwell Grams, oldest product. And I picked a eyeliner from Zoeva and it's in the shade Taupe. And I have used a lot of this. I can show you here. I started there and now I'm there. It kind of breaks sometimes and it's very old and crumbly, but then it's creamy and the product is actually loose here, but it works. I use it often as a base, therefore I have used up that much, and sometimes just under my eyelash line, the lower lash line. So I really want to finish this too. I have noticed that all my Zoeva, I think I had 5 or 6. They are getting old at the exact same time, which is very strange. So that's that. 20 times, did I say? And 1.2 grams of that. So I'm really pleased with that. Then we come to Barbas. Not sure what that is either. Something You're Afraid to Pan. And I picked this brow lift from Gosh, the lamination gel. I used it 2 times and then I gave up. It was the worst brow gel I have ever used. So this is going to the trash and I will never look at it again. Yeah, I will show you that in my empties. But I have another brow gel that I put in and I forgot to weigh it in the beginning, but I have used it 22 times. It now weighs 20 grams. So it's this one, NYX Control Freak. I like this, so it's nice to use that. But these takes forever, so yeah, I'm afraid to pan it because it takes forever. I don't know, but that was the only thing I could put in by the time. Then we have the Nexus, a neutral eyeshadow or lipstick, and I picked this Milani Brow Shadow, but I use it as an eyeshadow and my first transition shade. I have a big dip in here, but it has been in another project. My goal there was to hit pan. I did not. I have used it 23 times and I have used up 0.11 grams. It's quite good, but it's almost too light to be a transition shade, but it's too dark to set my whole eyelid. 2 more. Andy, a product that's gone too soon. I picked a hydrating spray from the Prep and Prime. Why did I say that? The MAC Fix Plus hydrating. It's not called hydrating. Anyway, Prep and Prime, MAC Fix Plus. I'm there. I have used it 18 times and it went down 10 grams. And the last, Abraxas, a duplicate item. And I have the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Mirage. I need to put it here because I haven't. Mirage. This I used to set my eye primer and I have used a lot of it. I had pan in the intro, but the pan has expanded a lot. So I have used up 0.24 grams and 23 times. So that's really good. It's not the best. Maybe it was a good eyeshadow, but it's not now. So I just want to have it gone. That is it. What can I do for next update? I can use the 3 remaining shades and skip the glitters in this one. I think I can use up this one, which will be very nice. Then I don't think I can do anything. I can get very far in this powder, but I'm not sure I can use it up. I don't think so. It's a bit too much still. So hopefully a good progress update next time. Hope you liked this update, and if you don't subscribe, please do, and comment down below also, and see you in another video. Bye bye.